Hello guys, welcome to another one of my small videos about Newscool in Reaktor 5. This is a free music, artificial life, modulation, drawing, creativity, wild universe that I'm super hyped about, and that's why I'm making these pretty odd videos. But it is because I'm super passionate about the things that you can do with this program and the stuff that it wakes up inside me when I'm using it. So what are we going to be looking at in this video? Yeah, I'm not going to tell you. Alright, I am going to tell you. We have the basic My Home option selected in both parts of this program, and what we're going to be looking at in this video here is how we can further nudge these sounds around. I've been speaking a little bit about it in previous videos, that we have these many different sounds going on and we can change them completely. In the last video we looked at how can you do that by selecting presets, and right now I'm going to be showing you guys just a little bit more about how you can fiddle with it. So no expert advice, just the playing advice really is what I have to offer. Right now I am disabling the different sounds. Down in the left part you can hit these small buttons and now nothing is making a noise, besides me really. And here you can choose to enable just a single color, and here how does this color sound with the drawing I have right now. So you can isolate one sound, one track if you want to be calling it that, and then you can work even more with that. So if you have something crazy going on but there is something cool in there you want to be nudging further with, or something bad you want to be changing, then here you can isolate the individual sounds and move forward, changing them like crazy. And we're just going to be playing a little bit around with that in here, because as you can see we have things going up and down here. What's up with that stuff? It is because one of the many things you can do in here is you can have the modulation, the changes that you have designed for these sounds alter throughout the course of the track based on the rate knob down there. So you can set them to always be modified in the same way so that the sound is the same throughout your track, or whatever we should call this. But you can also set it to have this modulation. And this is of course something you can change the rate of, so it can go really crazy up and down, and it can go very, very slowly, to again not only have your life going on based on your drawing, evolving, dying, giving birth to new life areas that turn into sounds, but these sounds can actually also have a bit of a life of their own where they are modulated based on a rate setting. So there are many things you can choose in here that will allow you to make some really, really unique sounds that you can use for whatever you want really. As you can see over at the left side we have the small blue thing going like that. It means that all these panels are being modulated in this wavy way. That means they're not the same all the time, so you can have a bass that is really stumped, and then you can have one with a lot of decay on at another point in the same loop, really depending on how you have set these settings. That is just a very example kind of thing. So you can go in, you can change a lot of things about these sounds. You can isolate one or more, or you can go with all the sounds and do stuff with them here. You can have it almost a living change of the music, or you can have it very static, all depending on what you would like to fool around with and what kind of sound expression you're going for in the stuff that you're making. But that is not the only thing you can. Look at the mix thing here that I'm going to be fiddling around with, and listen to the sound now, and ninja. Okay, so we also have the sounds being changed with something over here that we can mix in with the other. So let's just turn the other stuff off. So now we just have the same sound both places that we can affect in different ways, and we can mix these sounds together any way we want. So we have our drum-like loop going on, and we're gonna make it not so drummy. Yeah. you can change, as you can see here, a lot of different factors. And you have these like global settings that you can change for both areas as well. And then you can mix all this stuff together. And as you can hear, we have a drum. And then we almost have a bell. And we're gonna make this into something a bit more dirty. Like that. Almost like something I could use in one of my Unga Bunga songs. Now the drum is gone. Like magic. So we had the crazy house, we had the default rhythms, and now we have something where I can just see this moving somewhere. I'm not gonna be using this, that's not what I'm saying. We're just fiddling around, having fun, but we move towards a setting that will allow me to make one of the many sounds that I think is really amazing, that I can see myself use in some of the stuff that I like making. Trying not to push anything upon others here. Like, the things you can do with this program, you can also have the living modulation kind of thing going on the other side. So you can make some really wild, dynamic stuff here that is going to be unlike anything you're going to be able to find anywhere. But of course you need to also have things sorted in a way where you can actually use it, and that is where it is really, really handy to be able to select single or individual tracks. You can also enable some on one side, some on another. So many options to how you can make your universe sound. And like, this here is the same drawing. Like, we haven't changed anything up at the top. It's the same universal life kind of stuff evolving. We're running with the same length, the same loop options, but we have something very, very different now that we could export and use for whatever kind of music production we think this would fit into. And again, you can save it. This program can you can export to MIDI, and you can hook it up with your other software and keyboards and stuff like that if you are much more of a musician than I am. But the possibilities with this program are just endlessly, amazingly cool. That is, as I think I said briefly at the start, why I am making these videos. Not because I'm some kind of music expert, but because I'm just so fascinated by this program. So what I'm doing now is I'm just crazy pants enabling all the swinging. So these sounds are gonna be different at different parts of the length. I don't know if I've turned this up loud enough for you to actually hear it, but that is also something you can like, if you're doing this like live and you're gonna be exporting it to something, then you can really put your own mood into it. And crazy. I'm really really happy about this, guys. But I think you guys already know that if you're watching it anyway. I don't know how many people are going to be interested in this stuff here, but I'm like super hyped about it, even though I have nothing close to expert advice to give. And I'm just trying to refiddle a bit around with it, as I did when I looked at it for the first time, trying to pull out some of the features that I discovered, like I said in the previous video, I think a bit too late, because I was so focused at the start about the drawing, and I didn't really see the scope of how much I could also alter the music and not just the life in here, because I was really fascinated about the math part of it, and yeah, it has so much more to offer. Anyway, guys, that was what I had to share in this video. As always, thank you very much for watching.